top of the hill, walking distance from my country house. This place is called Civitella dei Conti and has a beautiful castle. Here is where my grandfather grew up. My nonna was from a town not far from here. I found their love letters and they talk about this code they created to communicate their love to each other using lights from the top of the hill to the town. It's crazy if you think that now we have so many ways to communicate our love. Can you see this amazing view? This shows you a bit about Umbria. 1 hour from here, there's a little town on top of a mountain called Monte Leone di Spoleto, and it's really the most famous place for the production of the best variety of spelt. The flour is what we're gonna use today in our recipe.
Thanks to you.
My bisnonna, which is my grandma, was a really good cook, Nonna Orsolina. And I found this book, and it's about under 50 years old, I guess, and it's Libro di Cucina, so a cooking book. And it's full of recipes from this region, Umbria. One of the most well-known recipes here is called torta al testo, which is what we're gonna do today. Torta means like cake, but that shouldn't confuse you because what we're gonna make today is definitely not a cake. It's something between a bread and a focaccia, if you want. And torta al testo means torta that is cooked on the testo. And testo is this particular pan here that you can only find here in Umbria. It's quite thick, so it let the torta cook slowly and it makes it so crispy that it's delicious. We're gonna use this today, but you can definitely use a pan or whatever tool you have in your house. For our recipe, we have very few ingredients today. We have some olive oil, which comes from my country house, the beautiful wholemeal spelt flour we got in Spoleto this morning, a pinch of salt, some coconut sugar, a little bit of bicarbonate, and some warm water. Make a little hole in the middle.
In a song like a bluebird. Love comes around and you finally found an excuse. Love says come here and a voice in your ear whispers new words.
Last but not least, some water.
It's no use. Love comes along, turning right into wrong, so deceiving.
Now, all you need to do is to mix it well. You can start with a wooden spoon, and then you can finish with your hands. It's a very simple recipe, but you know, it's really traditional. I grew up with this recipe. And when it's almost done, we can transfer that on our table, make it easier to mix.
Love comes along, now it won't be too long, that's a wrap. You'll be enchanted by those big...
And there you go, ready. So now we can put it on the side, and meanwhile this raises just a little bit, we can warm up the testo. Perfect. Now we have our dough. All we need to do is to make it round and about 1 centimeter thick.
Ain't it exciting? Love comes along and old heartache is gone in a glimmer.
You know, this testo belongs to the nonna, my friend, I grew up with up on the hill here. And she uses that every day, maybe for years, because you can tell the color is very dark. So this pan is a piece of history.
Love comes along without
Our
warning.
torta is now ready. Beautiful and crisp. You know, in Umbria, traditionally, they serve this with something they call erba, which is stir-fried green vegetables, and obviously some cold meat. But because our version is vegan, we're gonna use some beautiful Sicilian pesto that's gonna make it so moist and delicious. But we're gonna see this next time.
Only the chill lives inside. Love comes along for the weak and the strong. You can